Today we're gonna be working on finishing the front trim.
Welcome to episode 14th of the cabin build series. In this week's video we installed the front deck and started trimming the front fascia of the house. What we thought it would be a one-day job turned into a full week of work. These final details combined with the black facade give the house a whole different depth. What do you guys think? Stick until the end and let us know in the comments below.
I'm Eugenia and this is Pepe, Aspen and Lolita, and we are now building our new home. We have been traveling around Europe for the past year in our self-converted camper van, but looking to live a simpler life, grow our own food and build our house led us here. Thank you for watching, liking and subscribing.
Today we're gonna be working on finishing the front trim in wood. We're gonna be using the same wood that we use for the window trims. Sí.
Okay, we just changed plans. We are going to start putting the outside floor before we put the finished trim around the house. So we make sure that this piece that is going in front is perfectly aligned with the flooring. And hopefully we are able to finish the floor and the trimming. Pepe is now cutting a piece of 9mm plywood that we are putting here in this part, so we get to have a bit of a slope. While he's doing that, I'm gonna make sure to remove all these weeds that are here under the outside floor area.
I just made the first cut of the exterior flooring, and as you can see we were putting a little 9mm, like half an inch plywood here to raise this side up. That way we control that the floor is actually sloping out. When the rain hits here, it will move that way.
Now that all the weed is out, I remove all the gravel. Instead of using herbicide, we are gonna use some cardboard that we have left from the moving, and we are gonna put the cardboard on top of it, the gravel. With this technique, we make sure that there is no weeds coming out. And this is the final result and how it looks. Because we didn't have a big one, we use 2 pieces and overlap one on top of the other. We don't have any more gravel. Once that we finish the construction, we will order more, but that's okay because this area is easy to access, so if something grows again, I'm able to remove it quickly and easily. Now we are ready for Pepe to cut this wooden piece first, and then with that measurement continue with the exterior floor.
This piece of wood is going to be the first one that separates the outdoor from the indoor. We're gonna screw it on the floor, so when this is right below the entry door, so when you open the door you will see the screws. We're gonna actually screw it and then make a hole with the diameter of this piece of wood, glue it down, put it in, and then cut it flush, so you won't see the head of the screw, you will just see the top of this wooden piece.
Wooden decks are a bit tricky to install. If you have ever installed one, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. This is not my first one, but it's definitely the most important one to date. It is at the very entry of the house, so everything needed to be perfectly aligned and squared. The wood, of course, was not consistent. Not even one of them was 100% straight, which definitely does not help with my OCD. But soon enough, we got a system in place.
I belong to you. I belong to you. Do just what you want. You're the one I trust. And I'll always be around when I need some loving, baby.
Yes, we slept inside the cabin that night. In fact, we have been sleeping in it since the day we put the first door leaf. With our batteries fully recharged and the deck already finished, we moved to the front fascia. This is probably, along with the black cladding, the part that gave us the deepest feeling of progress. Seeing the house finished from the front, it was one of the most satisfying things that we have ever felt. We built this thing by ourselves, for ourselves, and there it is, standing all proud and straight. I truly recommend you doing something with your hands. It does not need to be a full house to start with. Change the oil of your own car, bake your own bread, build yourself a desk. It is an addictive feeling. But okay, enough with the philosophy, and back to the build. This day we started installing the front fascia. We thought it was going to be a very quick job, but the wood did give us some fight, so we fought back, and made her straighten up and bend to our orders.
Pepe is going to find the right angle for the piece that we are trying to cut, but he is much better with the computer. So here we are, trying to find the plans for the cabin.
For the past month, we have been working on preparing a full layout kit of our cabin. It will be available to purchase next week in our website, so you can have access to all the floor plans, elevations and sections of our design, with all the dimensions to help you replicate it. We will be also including a 3D model, so you can see things with more detail. We're very excited about it, and have put a lot of work into making it happen. Cannot wait to release it.
Okay, let's go back to the building site.
We have to carve out the back of the trim at some points, since we had a few screw heads sticking out, making the trim not to sit flush to the metal stud.
We just spent 3 hours putting one piece.
But because the wood wasn't straight. So Pepe had to correct the top part in order to make sure that the wooden piece and the facade is aligned in this side, and it's also aligned in this side as well.
Yeah, it was curving like this.
We also cut the membrane as well.
apoye en la madera.
Arriba del todo.
Bueno, más puede ser.
Las dejo aquí sin poner un poco, pero bueno, no pasa nada.
¿Dónde?
En la losa.
Ya, pero bueno, lo puedo poner ahora. Falta todavía ahí. Ay, menos.
No puedes poner otra cosa.
Le he hecho una foto. Made in my room.
Forever. Igual podemos pedir un coche y que nos lo traiga.
Está por aquí que está asentado.
Vale.
Yo lo querría ahí. ¿Qué?
¿Esta punta está gastada?
Sí.
Vale.
The day was getting to its end, and we were running out of sunlight, but luckily, this bottom trim was very easy to install. We just needed to put some wood pieces underneath it to align it to the deck, and screw it to the metal. And just like that, a day full of work, laughs, and memories ended.